Venom stars Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, and the plot of Venom is Eddie Brock comes into contact with the alien symbiote, okay? And he learns that the symbiote's species plans to invade Earth in the most weird way I think I've ever heard possible in this movie. And yeah, Venom, after a while, will have to try and stop that from happening. This movie is a love-hate relationship, to say the least. To say the least. Look, Sony, if you had to do a Venom movie, couldn't you just set it several years after him and Spider-Man have already come into contact? I get it. You don't want no connection to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You can't have that. Okay, just say, let's say about, because there is a story arc in the comic book where it takes place several years after he and Spider-Man have come into contact, and Eddie Brock goes on about his daily life with the symbiote attached to him. So can you just base it off that and just say, it was a certain person we came into with certain bug boy we came into that stopped us from doing stuff. You could have made something up that rhymed with Spider-Man that didn't have to outright say it was Spider-Man. That way people would have been happy when they saw the spider on his chest. I'm just saying it would have kind of saved you some grief in the trailers up to this movie's release. They could have been like, oh, okay, this is in the universe, but they can't say it is. I get you. I see what you did there. That would make a whole lot of sense. Venom's purpose doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because at first, he's sort of a bad guy. Then out of left field, he turns good. Why? Did they ever explain why? I don't even think they ever explain why he turned good. It's just him studying the Earth for like 2 days that he's on it, while Riot goes and kills people. Goes and kills people on his way to meet up with his perfect host to stop Venom-ish. I don't know what the fuck. But I did like certain aspects. I loved the first 40 minutes between him being Eddie Brock and him doing his job. I loved the journalism that he had to go through in this movie. Problem is, as soon as the movie begins, they're having a montage of him doing his fucking job. I don't want to see a fucking montage of Eddie Brock doing the one thing he's supposed to be doing, which is reporting on shit, just to get to the main one. I get you. They cut out 40 extra minutes of this movie that Tom Hardy actually liked. So again, another studio interference, just like Warner Brothers and DC. I get you. So Sony cuts out all of the stuff that probably would have made sense. I see. The end fight at the end is kind of hard to see. You can't really see shit that goes on in this movie. So yeah, when him and Riot comes into contact, it just looks like a big tar monster fight. It's like Scooby-Doo, the cartoon, mixed in with Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed tar monster. That type of weirdness. It's a hodgepodge mess. But yeah, the main bad guy's point of this movie is to wear the symbiote and bond with the symbiote because of symbiosis. That way we can live longer or some shit like that. Even though he's been testing this shit on human beings. So which human that's not perfectly compatible dies. Oh, by the way, even if they're not perfectly compatible, like Eddie Brock and Venom, they will still die. Yeah, that's right. Eddie Brock was supposedly dying while he's wearing the damn symbiote. But at the end of the movie, he's not. Because movie says it's not, and movie needs a sequel, I guess. Look, man, you lucky I like parts of this movie, okay? Tom Hardy is what makes this movie for me. His fiance slash ex-girlfriend in this movie, she was alright, but I liked her better in Oz the Great and Powerful, to be honest. Michelle Williams was just kind of wasted, to be honest with you. But, yeah. In the end, I'm going to give Venom a D. There was a lot of potential there, but it just didn't happen. So let me know what you guys think about Venom down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And I will see you guys in the next one. You better pray that Sony and Marvel renews this deal after Spider-Man Far From Home. Because now, with this movie making money, the Kraven the Hunter movie is a go. And Spider-Man is supposed to be in it. And it's no saying if Spider-Man's contract is going to get renewed next summer or not. So keep your fingers crossed that they do. Oh boy. Later.